Hey folks, welcome back to The Slice. Stephen Boughton here. It's been a crazy World Tour final so far. Obviously, if you've been watching, you've known that the matches have been really good, competition level very high. I'm going to break down the semifinals for you right now on The Slice. So before we get going, I'm going to announce the winner of our Instagram Babolat tennis bag or shoe bag giveaway. So the winner is Michael Petrelli looks like from the States. Michael Petrelli. Michael Petrelli, you're the winner of that Babolat bag. I'm going to be hitting you up on Instagram. Thanks everyone for playing, and keep doing it and tell your friends about The Slice. And we're going to be doing more giveaways. So it's semifinals time at the ATP World Tour Finals. Both of the matches that were played in order to see who the second person into the semifinals would be didn't go as I expected. On my podcast, on the last podcast, the Slice Tennis podcast, listen to it if you haven't. I said that I thought that Zverev would beat Sock in the one semifinal qualifier to get there to join Federer in the semifinals. That didn't happen. Sock played a ballsy match in the third set. It was a really tight match time, but Zverev, he had like 3 or 4 double faults in the last few games of the third set and really choked hard, and Sock capitalized, played amazing again, did what I didn't think he would do again, and he's into the semifinals of the World Tour Finals. That's crazy for Jack Sock. Didn't think he would get there because I always thought he was trash, and he's blowing my mind a little bit right now. On the other side, this morning, Dominic Thiem lost to David Goffin, and I thought that Thiem would win because he'd been playing better, and Goffin absolutely crapped the bed against Dimitrov earlier in the week. So I was like, Goffin beat Nadal, played a great match, crapped the bed against Dimitrov. So I was like, I think Thiem's going to take him. But Thiem is just, he's not as solid on hard courts, man. And I talked about this in the last podcast as well. His stroke path, he reaches so far back, and he has such a long stroke path. On a fast hard court, he often gets behind with his timing, and he can't. In long rallies, he'll falter. And David Goffin is obviously a really good rallier, and he's great on hard courts. Okay, so in the semifinals, we have Goffin versus Federer and Sock versus Dimitrov. So Goffin versus Federer, not much to say here, folks. Honestly, Goffin has no chance. There's just nothing Goffin can do to hurt Federer. They played in Basel just this year, just a few weeks ago, and Federer murked him 6-2, 6-1. And I am going to predict that pretty much the same thing is going to happen because Federer's level is the exact same, and so is Goffin. And last time, Goffin got murdered because there's just really, he doesn't have any weapons. So the match is on Federer's racket. If Federer has a terrible serving night and can't get any first serves in, and he's shanking a lot, and Goffin can somehow pull out a really good match where he's just making Federer run and put him under pressure, maybe he could get in there, but it's not going to happen. I don't think it's going to happen. So Federer's going to move into the final after beating Goffin. The other semifinal, though, much more interesting because Dimitrov is theoretically had the better year, but at the end of the year here, Sock has been playing out of his mind. And Sock actually holds a 3-1 head-to-head lead in their matchup in history. So Sock has beaten Dimitrov the last 3 times they've played, all tight matches. And I think the reason is this: Sock has one of the highest spin rotations on his forehand of anyone on tour. And he can get that way up into Dimitrov's single-handed backhand, and it can be kryptonite, honestly, if Dimitrov's Superman. It can be kryptonite because, it's hard, obviously, to hit. I've broken this down before. Everyone knows this. It's hard to hit one-handers above your head. And Sock has got a nasty slapping rotation forehand. So he's going to probably try to go into Dimitrov's backhand a lot. Both athletic, fast guys, and it's going to be a really sick match to watch. I'm excited for that one. My prediction is that I think Dimitrov is going to step up to the big time and I don't know. I think Dimitrov's going to win. That's who I'm going to go with winning, but it's not like going to be a landslide or of a sure thing as the other semifinal is. But I think Dimitrov is going to pull through, and then Dimitrov and Federer are going to be able to meet in the final and set up the ultimate baby Fed versus the real Fed clash. The teacher or the master versus the prodigy. This might be a rite of passage maybe if Dimitrov can beat Federer in the final somehow. But it looks likely to me that Federer's going to be through, and then Dimitrov is going to be through, and we're going to have a clash of the single-handed titans. The clash of the most beautiful games on tour, I think. Beautiful, man. I was about to say it, but not. And I think that's what we're going to be dealt with. We're going to be dealt with baby Fed versus real Fed in the finals of the ATP World Tour Finals. Thanks for watching The Slice. Before you go, like I always say, go to theslicetennis.com. read our articles. We got great articles up there from around the world. We got 2 more coming for you. And as well, go to the podcast, download it, tell your friends about it. In my last podcast, I comment on ATP commentator Robbie Koenig. You might know him from his voice that goes like this.
Oh, he didn't give it enough.
I'm just saying in this podcast that I think his commentary and his vocabulary that he uses is a little bit extra. You know, he's like saying things that people never say on the street. I mean, I'm not from Europe, so I don't really know. Maybe people talk about like, oh, that's super scintillating and sensational on the street. But I just think it's a little bit weird. And it adds to the, you know, the posh kind of vibe that people think about tennis. They're like, oh, it's a rich person sport where they're sipping their champagne, eating the strawberries and cream. I mean, it is that at Wimbledon, but we want more people to be playing tennis, and we don't want it to be thought of as like a preppy, high-class sport. At least that's what I don't want it to be thought of, because I want everyone to be able to play. So, you know, Robbie Koenig, why don't you just take it down a notch from high snobriety and just speak more to the people like us, you know, who have, we're not as high, you know. What do you guys think about Robbie Koenig? I do love his commentary. He's like really smart and obviously he really knows tennis, but tell me what you think down in the comment section below. Thanks for subscribing to the channel. Follow us on Instagram for the best tennis content you can get out there. And we're doing more free giveaways like this bag that's heading out to Mitchell now. Get ready, Mitchell. It's coming for you. Thanks for watching, folks. This has been The Slice.